हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम बैक टू आवर चैनल। स्वागत है आपका एक बार फिर से हमारे चैनल पर। एंड आई डोंट नो इफ यू गाइस नोटिस दैट वन ऑफ आवर वीडियो दैट वाज नॉट VPN and its premium accounts was deleted by YouTube because it kind of was violating YouTube's policy in some sort. We don't understand what was going on because there are a lot of similar videos out there on YouTube and they were not deleted, but we did put up an appeal, and until this matter is resolved, the videos might differ, the videos contents might differ a bit. Let's just hope that all of this gets resolved soon and we could continue to our original content as soon as possible. But before that, we want you guys' support because all we wanted was to help people who couldn't afford such expensive packages and just wanted internet security. In the meantime, if you guys want premium accounts of different platforms, you can join our Discord server, which will be in the description below. Thank you so much, and let's get started to the video. So today we are gonna tell you the top 5 best-selling novels of all time by Indian authors. Starting with the very first, The God of Small Things by Arundhati Roy. Roy's magnum opus won the Booker Prize Award in 1997 and till date stands as one of the most celebrated Indian novels on both the national and international literary platforms. The story is set in Kerala and revolves around the lives of two children, Rahil and Estepa, and how they weave and imagine their childhood experiences while constantly trying to cope up with their highly dysfunctional family. It narrates a poignant tale about love, betrayal, and kinship ties. Roy's political propensities too are vividly fleshed out through the text as the novel deals with questions of caste, class, and discrimination. The second story on the list is Shadow Lines by Amitav Ghosh. Written in 1998 by Padma Shri award-winning Indian writer Amitav Ghosh, Shadow Lines is an invigorating story about the borders that mark and limit our imaginations and memories. The story initially revolves around the narrator who's trying to consistently juggle through memories and events from past and present in hopes of finding closures and answers to his life. Written in a non-linear manner, there are consistent references to major historical events such as the Swadeshi movement, the Second World War, the partition of India, and the communal rights of the 60s in Dhaka and Kolkata. As you can expect, this book won the Sahitya Akademi Award in 1989. The third novel on the list is Fasting Feasting by Anita Desai. Fasting Feasting was shortlisted for the Booker Prize Award in 1999. It is a story which reveals the deeply entrenched patriarchal family system of India. Set in a small town, it narrates the life of Uma, a grey-haired spinster who feels smothered and imprisoned by her parents. The novel seeks to show how daughters in Indian families are always burdened with many responsibilities and eventually are forced to sacrifice their own aspirations and dreams in this process. It is an enduring novel which seeks to open a conversation between family values, cultural norms, and individual aspirations. The fourth book on the list is A Suitable Boy by Vikram Seth. Published in 1993, A Suitable Boy went on to win the Commonwealth Writers' Prize Award the following year. A thick, heavy-bound book with around 1,400 pages, it is one of the longest Indian novels ever to be published. The story is about a mother who is in search of a suitable boy for her daughter's marriage. Set in post-independence India, the novel constantly engages with the events and the anxieties which shaped the nation-building processes immediately after the independence and the partition. It is an engaging epic about romance, love, politics, and families. Be ready to read this familial saga over a few months. The fifth novel on the list is Train to Pakistan by Khushwant Singh. This historical novel narrates the events that marked the partition of India in 1947. It revolves around the people of a village which geographically lies on the border of India and Pakistan. Though his character development and storytelling skills, Singh implores the readers to incorporate a more humanitarian worldview. It is a haunting narrative about conflict, war, and violence and seeks to formulate a social understanding of such communal situations without taking any sides or making any sensational political commentary. And again, we would like to remind you that if you want free premium accounts of any other platform, then they are available on our Discord server, and the link to that will be in the description below. Although we'll not be able to post our previous content for some time now, so let us know if you want us to post any kind of top 10 or top 5 list, any other spooky horror story, or if you have any new ideas. Do let us know in the comment section down below. And with this, we'll be wrapping up today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Like and share the video and comment down below what kind of videos you want us to make next. Subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon to always stay updated.
Do you love me?